Let me begin with a short story of Ram and Roshan, who are not connected but they have similar personalities, education, environment, challenges, insecurities, etc. First, let's dive into Roshan's story. One day, a dear friend insults Roshan in front of everyone, saying that Roshan is indecisive. He lacks confidence in doing anything. He procrastinates on every work. He is a failure. His friend also added that he is ashamed of being a friend of a loser. Roshan felt embarrassed and hurt badly. He felt depressed and pathetic about what happened because deep down he knew that every word uttered by his friend was true. He barely cleared the exams, never approached his teachers to understand the subject, neither worked on his own to improve himself at anything. All he did was watch movies, ignore studies, indulge in bad company and bad influences. He was never confident in doing anything. He had no goals or desires in his life. Gradually, his marks declined more, and none of his classmates respected him nor wanted to be his friend. Roshan felt powerless of his situation. He felt that nothing can change his life. Anytime he wanted to try or learn something new, he remembered his friend's words, making him feel incapable of doing anything. The same thoughts of failure, hopelessness kept running in his mind. 5 years after the event, he had an average job which didn't even help him to cover his expenses. He was not known or recognized at his workspace. No one respected or showed interest in talking to him. Roshan felt sorry for himself and blamed his friend for what happened in his life. Now, let's dive into Ram's life, who went through the same insult as Roshan. The night Ram's friend insulted, he kept thinking about what happened. Ram realized that the words uttered by his friends were facts, but it was too bitter to digest. He could not accept nor forget what happened to him. Dwelling on those thoughts, his eyes were tired and he fell asleep. Suddenly, in the middle of night, with shock, he woke up and uttered these words. "I'm not going to lead my life like this anymore." He kept repeating that it's time to change as he was too embarrassed to lead the same life he led till then. Ram was determined to lead a better life, but he did not know where to start. As he was searching how to improve his life, his subconscious mind showed the path he was looking out for desperately, one by one. Old habits die hard. At times his motivation was low. He felt lazy to do anything. But this time his friend's insult rang a bell in his head and he again put himself in the right track to do something different and better this time. Whenever he felt low or had self-doubts, he would recall his friend's insult and was determined to prove that he was capable of leading a good life. Looking at his changed behavior and improved marks, his other classmates respected and approached him for any help or advice. Slowly and steadily, Ram became disciplined. 5 years after the event, he was altogether a different person. He became confident, successful, well-recognized and respected person in his workspace. He always felt gratitude towards his friend. He believed that his friend's insult changed the way he led his life. It was like an eye-opener event. Ram took the event as a fuel to ride to his destination and became a successful person in his life. Now you tell me, what did Ram do so differently from Roshan? Take a pause and think. Ram told a different story about the most embarrassing event in his life and used that to his advantage. Roshan had a negative view on the insult and could not overcome it. He believed that he cannot change his life. Ram raised himself above his situation. He felt gratitude for his friend for opening his eyes, whereas Roshan blamed his friend for his failure. I'm not saying what his friend did is right, but there are lessons to learn. How we tell a story about our situation, trauma, or any challenges makes a difference in our life. Scientists have discovered that every time you take a memory from your mind, it changes the memory and places it back again. Ram told a different story. Whenever he recalled the event, he kept saying that he needed to change himself. He was determined to lead a better life. At times he felt less motivated. Then he took that event to charge him and placed it back into his memory. Ram told, because of this event, I made sure to change myself and then eventually my life. Roshan said, because of this event, I could not change my life. See the difference in this. Your life depends on what you perceive and your attitude towards your life. So that's the reason Ram's story took a great turn with respect to Roshan's. So what story do you want to tell yourself and others regarding a challenge, event or a trauma? Take advantage of your situation and narrate a different but better story. Imagine saying that this challenging event made me strong, made me feel more confident, and showed a different, beautiful path ahead of me. This is called narrative identity. It is how you narrate your life. This will improve your life over a period of time. Keep motivating yourself. I hope you tell a better story. Good luck. Signing off, MindSki.